Yes, that probably was the most ambitious thumbnail I've ever made. Sup guys? I left the red pill for anime. Okay, Square, what the hell does that even mean? Okay, look, I've been thinking about this for a long time. I've actually been watching red pill and red pill adjacent content on YouTube for quite some time now, and lately it's just been making less and less sense. Like, one moment someone's telling you to like work out and improve yourself, which is great, and then literally 2 seconds later, they're rejecting these college-age women out of the studio like those t-shirt launchers at a concert.
And you just gave him a 9. You gave me a 2. You only gave me a 2 because of the whole interaction that we've been having, right? So do me a favor, get the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Thank you.
Yeah, get out.
So naturally, I had to go back to my origin point. Crippling loneliness. Anime has one big issue with its female characters. Anime has 2 big issues with its female characters. The other one is the fact that in most shonen, isekai, or simply self-insert anime, female characters oftentimes have less personality than a doorknob. You definitely know what I'm talking about. It's the saddest thing, bro. I haven't even watched all of Naruto, and I can understand the shittiness of a character like Sakura somehow. How did this happen? Are you seriously asking me that question? The reason 90% of female characters in anime are essentially just doorknobs is because anime is a business. What, are you trying to get funding to make a show that's interesting and has personality and respectfully, if I may, get that shit out of here. Just make another McDonald's tier isekai anime. Though not gonna lie, McDonald's kind of fire lately. These escapist fantasy animes sell themselves. And you literally don't need anything, not good writing, good characters, not a single original thought. All you need is the tsundere with black hair, and then the blonde elf girl with massive personality, and some random company from Japan. Any company will immediately make your anime. No questions asked. All you need to do is just make the majority male audience feel good about the illusions on screen. Trust me, I've been there. And despite all these issues with anime as a whole, it's still worlds better than the late stage red pill community. At first I was going to title this video, How Anime Defeats the Red Pill Ideology, which would have been a very stupid title, to be honest. But by rewatching these clips, I feel like there's no need to even defeat the red pill. These people defeat themselves.
You can separate, but you can't actually divorce. That's not a real thing.
Even though it might be like physically abusive.
You gotta endure. People are too...
You want to stick in the relationship?
People are just... I mean, look, people nowadays are just pussies.
All right, why women shouldn't vote? Yes, okay. A lot of people think I'm insane because I don't think women should vote. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for this opinion.
Now, obviously, this is not to say the red pill ideology is completely bad. It's the opposite. I think there's a lot of good, useful advice given by this community. I think there's a lot of valid points that can be made about how dating works in our modern world, as opposed to how it's depicted in Disney movies or whatever. And as a young guy myself, I identify with a lot of the struggles shared by people in that community. I mean, look at me. I need help. Help me. Just not this kind. Not whatever this is. Look, as I am now, I have a higher chance of figuring out rocket science from scratch than I do the world of dating. That shit is straight puzzling. But if you think I'm gonna take advice from the leaders of the current red pill, I think you need to get yourself completely reevaluated. I think my biggest issue with the red pill as it is right now is that somewhere along the way, it stopped being about improving yourself and holding yourself accountable, and it turned into just blame women, specifically modern women. Not sure what that modifier is for. I mean, just to make sure we're not talking about cavemen, guys. Just thought I'd let you know. Here's the pattern. Here's the starter pack. Invite college-age woman who's probably an OnlyFans model and can't really argue her opinions onto podcast. Use epic facts and logic to dismantle modern women and really demonstrate how stupid these hoes are. Then lastly, rake in the super chat money from angry, insecure guys online who want to trash talk these women behind a virtual avatar. And yeah, this whole business model is just baffling.
Gentleman in white with the buzz cut, do you play sports? This nigga, bro.
This nigga, bro.
I actually lift weights and I have a vagina, thanks.
All right. The individual on the right with the bald head is what you get when you dabble in the dark, get molded by it. When you see the light, you know you done messed up. What the fuck?
Oh.
And apart from the blatant selection bias and the yelling at women part, I think the worst part about these creators is the fact that they're so focused on pitting men and women against each other rather than uniting them. It's never you should strive to be a good human being and be a good person because you'll be more likable. It's more like men and women are different, therefore men should be able to cheat and women shouldn't. I don't know what happened with the red pill community recently. It used to be full of decent advice on how to improve yourself, how to help yourself be a better person, but now it just feels like these people are just Andrew Tate worshippers, which, I mean, if your head honcho is just the sex trafficker, there's gotta be someone else. There's gotta be anyone else. And so with the inevitable fall of the red pill, I've decided to go back to my roots, back to anime. And every now and then you get a bombshell of an anime that just depicts such nice and just good relationships. For me, that anime is Snow White with the red hair. Yes, this is a shoujo romance anime / manga, and I have talked about it before, but the reason I'm bringing it up now is because I think it answers the red pill ideology incredibly well. It's about this girl who works as an apothecary. One day she gets into some trouble with the local authorities, and she gets saved by the lord of a neighboring kingdom. The story then follows the characters as their friendship develops into a romantic relationship, and it is easily the most down-to-earth romantic development I've ever seen in an anime. Much of this anime focuses on Snow White, the main character, furthering her progress with her career. And for one reason or another, this concept is the literal antichrist for the red pill.
I am advocating for women to go get educated because your kids end up doing better statistically.
Bro.
Yo,
Okay.
Bruh.
What do you mean further her career? What? She should be in the kitchen making me a sandwich with extra mayo. Common belief in these circles is that women, for whatever reason, should get married and have children in their very early 20s. I don't know, sexual marketplace, dating value, blah blah blah. It's all stupid. But Snow White with the red hair is an anime that teaches its audience that before entering into a relationship, it's best that, hey, maybe you should work on yourself, whether you're a man or a woman. And I think that's pretty cool. At least cooler than this. Thanks for watching till the end, guys. Despite this being completely different from what I usually talk about, leave your comments, thoughts, concerns down below as usual. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see y'all later.